Hi guys. So this video was originally going to be like way longer. Probably like maybe like 30, 40 minutes long of just me talking about my mod ideas. But there have just been multiple stuff that have been like pushing this video aside because this video was about originally supposed to come out like a long time ago. But stuff happened when like some of the ideas I felt like were really good enough and just right now with like the heat, because I don't know if you can hear it right now, but I've got an air cooler right here, and so I don't want to stay in this room for too long, and also I want to work on other videos as well, and also live stream, so I don't really have a lot of time to do certain things because I want to balance everything out. I want to balance everything out. So yeah, I won't go into too much detail on the DDLC mods, but here's the gist of it. Uh, I've made like five DDLC mods, Doki Doki Literature Club mods, and each one, well, there's gonna be four on the girls, not four on the girls. Each one is for one of the four girls, and there's gonna be one just really fun idea. That's the gist of it. And if there has been a mod that has been similarly made, please suggest it to me in the comment section down below. But yeah, the first mod idea. This is the fun mod idea, but this is the one where you get to choose. We'll see your future with one of the girls. Like you get to choose them as like maybe your wife or something. I don't know. I'm gonna give you the concept of the idea, but there's a lot of directions that different people can go. So each mod isn't really like. Well, first of all, I'm a little bit lazy, so I don't really have time to learn coding and to code my own DDLC mods. So yeah, I but I'm interested to see how other people interpret the idea and to see how they go. So there's going to be a lot of different. I want to see different interpretations. So I'm going to leave things a little bit open ended. Uh, uh, but I'm just going to give you the idea and the concept. So this is about a like MC seeing his future with one of the girls, and this can go so many ways. It's more like an interactive mod. Like you get four choices, and yeah, you get to see just your future with one of the girls, and you can make it as funny as you want it to be. It could be as dark as you want it to be, but you get the idea. It's like an interactive, choose your own path sort of thing. Like you could do multiple choices if you want as well. I didn't really like I didn't really take that into consideration, but I mean, if you want to, then go ahead. That's the mod idea. To see your future with one of the girls, whether you marry them, get killed by them, who knows? Uh, you just see your future, and that is the idea. It's the most simplest idea out of all of them, but that's the fun idea. That's the one that's basically like for MC, I guess, for the main character. But you get what I mean. This next one, I'm gonna do Natsuki first. Natsuki is their mod is about. It's been a couple of years since they were at the literature club. They've left the literature club. They've left school, and now they own like a cupcake shop or bakery, wherever you want to go with. Uh, like they've got a job, but they quit the literature club. They left the literature club before they leaving high school or the school, whatever, before they graduated. So that's the idea. And like one of the characters, whether it be Monika, Sayori, the MC, Yuri, they basically meet her and like either an argument comes out or Natsuki cries or whatever. You choose what you want to do with the idea. I don't want it to be Natsuki because I think that It's like the more interesting one because I could see out of all of the girls to quit the literature club, Natsuki is the one, and I think that would be like some really really cool stuff you could do with it. Like, did she get bullied out of the literature club? Was it a part of the festival? Who knows? But that is the idea. I would go into more detail, but yeah, it's getting really really hot in here. The next one is Yuri's, and I love this idea. I love this idea so much, and I'm gonna go quick. I gotta go quick because I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna melt after this video. Like literally, when the video ends, I'm just gonna melt. I need to cool this, but the gist of it is, it's the mod is what I want the mod to be called is Yuri in the Yandere Club. Now, well, okay, here's how it goes. So Yuri starts off as a Yandere. I know people don't like the Yandere Yuri, and I get that, but let's hear me out. This is a cool idea in my head. Um, so basically, you start off with Yandere Yuri doing the MC, well, being in love with MC, creepily in love with MC, and you get that, and then she like goes to bed, like, well, she's still at school, but then you see her go to bed. She's basically like the MC of the group, but well, of this story. But you like keep track of her, and I want it to be like you keep seeing her sprite, but the MC isn't there to like talk to her or anything. Like we're not seeing this through the MC's perspective. This isn't a first person perspective here, because I don't really like the first person stuff. Because I really want to look if there's like the character on screen like with like a sprite that I know, then I want it to be on screen. You get what I mean. I won't babble on too much because it's been 6 minutes of recording and I'm already really really hot in here. Um, but basically, she goes to bed and she has a nightmare. She has a nightmare where Yandere Yuri is like it starts off normal, okay, but I Yandere Yuri there's everyone's a Yandere, and they simp for Yuri. Well, they don't simp for Yuri, but they fall in love with Sayori, and they all want not Sayori. It's getting too hot in here. They simp for Yuri. They simp for Yuri. That's the thing. They simp for the Yandere version of Yuri, and chaos ensues. So you get the picture here. Yandere Yuri is everyone's falling in love with Yandere Yuri. So it's basically like, what if one of the Yanderes just everyone falls in love with? And it's basically like I want it to put it in so that this is Yandere Yuri has swapped places with MC, sort of, but in this case, everyone's sort of like a little bit crazy, but in different ways. Like I don't want it to be that everyone's like exactly the same as each other in terms of like crazy Yandere sort of way. Like I want it to be that they each try to get Yuri's attention differently. Like Natsuki gets Yuri's attention from afar. Like she always like glances at her and to get her attention to come over to Natsuki. Sayori basically is always close to Yuri. She just is, and Monika tries to gain her trust with Yuri. That's it's sort of like the actual Doki Doki game in a way if you think about it. But yeah, Yandere Yuri, like she goes like just a lot of stuff happens with Yandere Yuri, and the MC isn't in this. Well, you put the MC in this if you want, but that's the idea. Like Yandere Yuri, everyone just falls in love with her, and like chaos ensues. Everyone just sort of it's like a battle to gain Yandere Yuri's attention, and it's like it's a growing like development for Yuri, well the Yandere version of Yuri, to know that actually this isn't good, or sort of. Maybe she doesn't the learn like that Yandere is a sort of like crazy and bad, and you shouldn't be like them. Maybe she doesn't learn her lesson. I don't know. You go wherever you go. Maybe she dies in the dream. I don't know. What a nightmare. But yeah, that is my concept. Now, this one is next up is Sayori. This one's sort of simple, but I feel like this could go in different ways. So basically, Sayori is basically like here's the idea in a nutshell. Sayori tries to figure out MC's suicide. Why did the MC commit suicide? Because I want the story to be that Sayori, like the boss starts off pretty well, like happy, well, the MC is happy, and then whatever, and like Sayori's Sayori's there, like Sayori's in love with the MC, but then the MC commits suicide, like literally the night, well, the same night, like of like the same day, and people suspect that it's Sayori that was the reason why he committed suicide, and like Sayori's determined to figure out what happened. So yeah, and I want it to be Sayori because Sayori is like, of course, like probably the dumbest one of the group, and so that would be very interesting to see her try and investigate what happened. But yeah, and I want it to be that so like slowly she thinks that, oh god, was I actually the reason of why the MC committed suicide? And the idea of like why the MC committed suicide was like you could go either way. You could go either way. It's fine by me. Do whatever. Do whatever. That is the point of these mods. You can do whatever with the idea. Like that's what I want from this video. Right. Last one is that this one involves around what if Monika, who's been through like Act 3, who's just got deleted, and like realized that what she done is bad. And basically, this is Monika before Sayori goes crazy and like deletes like Natsuki and Yuri and tries to gain uh the MC for herself. So this is before that happens. So picture that Monika meeting Monika, meeting her another version of herself from this is basically Act 1 Monika before she like basically deletes Yuri. Like she basically before Yuri hangs herself. It's basically the day before like the festival happens. So what if those two meet? And like the Act 3 Monika tries to maybe like stop this from happening. It's basically like I think what would happen is like a USB stuff. Like they put the files in from Doki Doki and they put like two in and to see what happens. Like to see which AI would either come on top and what would happen if they interact. It's like experiment or whatever. You get what I mean? But yeah, that's interesting to me. Like, what if two Monikas meet? Act 1 Monika, or literally like the end of Act 3 Monika? You get what I mean? Like, so like Monika, who's learned that what she'd done is bad. It's basically like if she went back to the past to stop herself from to stop herself from killing like all the girls and getting like uh the, the actual like player like attention like before like Act 2 and Act 3. Is she successful? Who knows? You can make up the mod how you go. This is interesting. That like all these mods are a little bit interesting because there's a lot of paths that people can go. It's very open ended. And that's what I wanted to do for these mods. If there has been a mod that has been already been made before, please tell me in the comment section below. But yeah, sorry that this is a very short video. I really wish I could make this like a lot longer, but it is what it is, and yeah, that is the mod idea. Uh, I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, please maybe like you can suggest the mods maybe in the down in the comment section below, and yeah, I really am interested if one of the mods ideas get created. I'm really interested, and I'm very interested to see what you guys do. Maybe you could DM me on Discord, maybe on the mod ideas. Who knows? I'm very active on the Yandere Gaming uh server, so you could suggest the mod ideas in there. There's like a complete chat where you can it's all about DDLC mods. If you want to go there, go right ahead. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Then please like and subscribe for free cookies.